Hello students. Now we are going to start with the next topic, that is India climatic conditions. Climate of India varies from place to place. Everywhere in India we don't have the similar type of climate. Everywhere the climate of India varies. Mainly experience high temperature, dry winters and reversal of winds. Mainly the temperature which is seen in India is mainly high. The winters are dry and winds always reverse their direction. Then it mainly depends on factors like physical features, location, nearness to sea. The factors like physical features, what are its physical features, where it is located, and nearness to sea, whether it is near to the sea or far away from sea. Then temperature and rainfall varies everywhere. Then we have temperature and rainfall which varies everywhere on every place of India. Then rises up to 40 degrees in summer season in Rajasthan. Somewhere the temperature is above 40 degree and somewhere it becomes as low as minus 40 degree in Leh in winters. Okay. Then coastal areas experience moderate type of climate. In coastal areas we have moderate climate. What is moderate climate, children? Moderate is not very cold or not very hot. It's a normal type of climate. Okay. Now rainfall also varies. Like Thar Desert, the rainfall is 10 centimeter annually, and in Mawsynram 1200 centimeter annual rainfall. 1200 centimeter of annual rainfall. Now, what are the factors on which climate of India depends? The climate of India mainly depends upon latitude and topography, presence of Himalayas, altitude, upper air current and jet stream, rainfall, distance from sea, then western disturbance and tropical cyclone. Now, latitude and topography. See, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country and it divides country into two equal halves. Okay. Now, the northern part comes under subtropical region and the southern part lies in the tropical region. That is why the whole country experiences tropical type of climate. Topography it experiences a rugged topography. Rugged topography means it's a rough, it's not plain topography. Land features are not plain. Then presence of Himalayas also, it serves as a barrier for cold winds coming from the northern side and it protects us from the cold wind coming out from the Arctic region. And these mountains also obstruct the monsoon winds from coming to southwest and they bring rainfall in India. Now, upper air current and jet stream. Upper air current and jet stream effect, they are mainly responsible for onset and departure of monsoon. Then rainfall, the amount of rainfall also varies in India, children. The amount of rainfall, somewhere we can see the rainfall is very high. As I told you, in Meghalaya, in Mawsynram, the rainfall is very high. Somewhere at some places the rainfall is very low, like in Rajasthan. Distance from the sea also varies, like the places also vary. Like the places near to the sea, they experience moderate type of climate, and the places far away from it, they experience extreme climate. Okay, like the coastal regions and northern part of India, children. The coastal regions, the places lying in the coastal region, they experience moderate climate, and the places lying far away from sea, like the northern part of India, it experiences extreme climate. Okay. Western disturbance and tropical cyclone. What is western disturbance, children? Was western disturbance, the coastal areas of our country, it enjoys an equatorial climate, we know. And see, a western disturbance originates in the northern part near the Mediterranean Sea, and it brings winter rainfall in the northwestern part of India. Okay, in the northwestern part of India, like Punjab Haryana plain, this western disturbance arises in the Mediterranean Sea and it leads to rainfall in Punjab and Haryana plain. Okay, and due to this it also causes heavy snowfall in Himalayan region. Okay. Then seasons. Normally there are 4 seasons in India: summer, winter, rainy and autumn season. Summer season, winter season, monsoon season and autumn season. First, talking about summer season, children, what happens in the summer season is the northern part of India. When the northern part of India experiences the sunlight, or you can see when it experiences the vertical rays of the sunlight, this is the map of India, and the northern plane of India receives the direct rays of the sun. What happens here? If it receives the direct rays of the sun, the temperature here becomes high. When the temperature is high, as you know, the temperature and pressure, they both are inversely proportional to each other. When the temperature will be high, then pressure will be low. And when here the temperature is high, pressure is low. In comparison to this, in the southern part, the temperature is low and pressure is high. What happens is the winds always move from high pressure area towards the low pressure area, children. Winds move from high pressure towards the low pressure. So all the winds come from this side to this side, and when the winds are coming from sea to land, this area is sea and this area is land side. So when the winds are coming from sea to land, they are onshore winds. Okay, they are onshore winds. They carry moisture because rivers here you can see Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea. So here it carries lots of moisture and it comes to the northern part and it leads to heavy rainfall in this region, children. Okay, this only happens in the summer season. What happens in the winter season is just opposite happens in the winter season. In winter season, what happens? In winter season, here the temperature, like when the sun comes here, when the sun's rays strike in the southern part of India, what happens? The temperature becomes high and pressure being low. And here, in comparison to this, the temperature is low and the pressure is high. Now what will happen? The wind will move from land towards the sea. These are offshore winds, children, and it will not carry any amount of moisture. So they are dry winds coming to this side. Okay. Now in summer season only thunderstorms and pre-monsoon showers are characterized by heavy rainfall accompanied by hailstone. It mainly happens in Karnataka and Kerala region. Pre-monsoon showers are called as mango showers and they are responsible for the ripening of mangoes here. Then what happens in monsoon season and autumn season, children? What happens in monsoon season is, it generally starts in the month of June and it continues till the end of September. And here in the northwestern India gets heated as a result of intense heat of the sun. Then the pressure becomes higher in the surrounding regions. The pressure is low. What happens? The low pressure area is developed over the northwestern India and it is very strong. It attracts the southeast trade winds from the side. It attracts the southeast trade winds, and the southeast trade winds, they deflect towards their right and it reaches the Indian Peninsula. Now it reaches Indian Peninsula and Myanmar after crossing the. Now Myanmar is here and Indian Peninsula. This is Indian Peninsula. It strikes here, and now the southwest monsoon winds, when coming from the side, why the name of the wind is southwest monsoon wind? Because the winds are coming from southwestern side. So the southwestern winds divides themselves into this Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. This is Arabian Sea branch and this is Bay of Bengal branch. This Indian Peninsula splits the wind. Because of this peninsula, the winds gets splitted into two parts: Arabian Sea branch and Bay of Bengal branch. Now, what happens? Arabian Sea branch of these winds causes the onset of monsoon in this region, and by striking in Kerala. It brings heavy rainfall here in this region, while the opposite side of Western Ghat lies in the rain shadow region, and this is a leeward side of the Ghat, and no rainfall is seen in this region, whereas in this region the rainfall is very heavy. Now, when these winds are coming to this side, why this region is a dry region, why Attha desert or Rajasthan is a dry region? Because Aravalli hills are not able to obstruct. As you can see, the location of Aravalli hills, they are parallel to the monsoon winds, so they are not able to obstruct in these winds, and no rainfall happens here because Aravalli range lies parallel to the winds. Okay, now what happens after covering these? The Rajasthan is not able to, the Rajasthan region remains dry. Now, Bay of Bengal branch of monsoon winds, the Bay of Bengal branch of first strikes the western coast of Myanmar. It strikes the western coast of Myanmar, and then the West Bengal and southern face of Shillong Plateau, and here is a Meghalaya region. You can see here is a Meghalaya region, and here in Meghalaya region is recorded for the highest rainfall region. Okay, then monsoon, that is why monsoon in India, because the monsoon in India, the particular time is not fixed. That is why they are known for their irregularities, and they are not punctual also. Now, what happens in the autumn season? What happens in autumn season? In autumn season, children, it's known for retreating monsoon season. This is the time of withdrawal of monsoon winds from Indian subcontinent, and here October heat is mainly experienced because it's very oppressive, October heat. And these because in autumn season, what happens? The cyclones occur, because this is the period of transition from low pressure shifts from northern India to Bay of Bengal. Now this pressure region shifts here, and due to this it results in occurrence of cyclone. It originates here and it strikes here, this part, and it leads to the rainfall in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and these are very destructive, and they cause widespread damage to life and property of the people. Okay, now we have distribution of rainfall in India. The distribution of rainfall in India. The distribution of rainfall in India, children, the distribution is categorized into 4 types, like very heavy, moderate, and scanty. Very heavy, moderate, and scanty. Very heavy region is a region which experience annual rainfall more than 200 centimeter, or some places more than 400 centimeter annually. Heavy rainfall regions are the regions which experiences rainfall between 100 to 200 centimeter, like Maharashtra, Odisha, Northeast India. Moderate rainfall regions between 50 centimeter to 100 centimeter, and it lies in the places like Western Rajasthan, Southern Punjab, Northern Gujarat, Kashmir, Kinnaur. Okay, and now moderate rainfall region it's a scanty rainfall region like Western Rajasthan, Southern Punjab, Northern Gujarat, Kashmir, etc. Okay, now moving towards natural vegetation. Natural vegetation is categorized into mainly 4 types: tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest, desert vegetation, and tidal vegetation. And one more is there, alpine vegetation. Okay, tropical rainforest, children. Now, before talking about it, natural vegetation, India is very much rich and it's blessed with varieties of plants and animals. Vegetation is a very important natural resource. Vegetation and wildlife, they are very important natural resource, and it's found almost very at all the places in India. Like in tropical rainforest, children, they are mainly found in areas of heavy rainfall, where there are heavy rainfall, and the trees, they do not shed their leaves all the time. Okay, so they remain evergreen, and they are thick undergrowth also of trees, and they are climbers and epiphytes also. Tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest are the forest. Here trees are valuable source of timber, and they occupy much larger area than evergreen forest, and they shed their leaves about 6 to 8 months in a week. Then desert vegetation, as the name suggests, the desert vegetation, children, the trees have got some adaptive features which helps them to survive in this condition. Like they have long roots, thick bark, waxy leaves, and they are xerophytes, and they are of cactus type. Okay, tidal forests, they are categorized by breathing roots because they are found mainly under the water, and their stilt root remains submerged under the water, and the forests are dense like Sundari, Gurchan, Niva, Hindal. Okay, alpine vegetation, the vegetation which is found in alpine vegetation is the vegetation which is found in Alps region, like in forest region, in near the mountain. And here in alpine vegetation, children, the alpine vegetation varies at different heights. Means as like in the bottom area of the mountain, other vegetation is found. When you move towards the greater height or altitude, the vegetation varies. Alpine vegetation consists of mixed. Here you can see the deciduous and mixed coniferous trees. Okay, coniferous trees means cone-like trees which have cone-like top. Then vegetation varies according to their height, and these are high and fairly open forest. They are fairly open forest. Now, the next topic for discussion is the significance of forest. See, there are countless number of significance of forest, but we are discussing here about few of them. Like it prevents the soil erosion. How it prevents soil erosion? Because trees in the forest, they hold the roots, they bind the roots and helps them from eroding. They also maintain the water cycle. They play an important role in strengthening the economy by selling various type of timber, byproducts of the trees. Okay, now they provide necessary humus also. There are byproducts. They are the products of the forest are classified into major products and minor product. Timber is one of the most important product. They are utilized for the construction of the furniture, railway sleepers, windows. Rosewood is also used for making furniture. Bamboo is used for making paper. Sandalwood is used for making handicrafts and cosmetics. Okay, lac, resin, gum, medicinal herb, fruit, dyes, they all are used as a minor products. They are obtained from forest. Okay, now the next topic is about the conservation of forest. Why the conservation of forest is necessary? The conservation of forest is necessary in order to protect the forest and in order to protect the wildlife like flora and fauna. Okay, now conservation of forest, preventive acts such as acts on destruction of forest has been implemented. Various research programs have been made. Prevention of wildlife is taken seriously, and they are protected. To protect both trees and species, various steps are taken. Planting more trees for development of environmental forestry. Okay, construction of fire line to protect them from fire. Why the fire line is constructed? Fire line is a place which is left empty to avoid the catching of the fire from one forest to other, means from one place to other place in the forest. Okay, wildlife. India is also rich in its fauna. Fauna means animals and flora means plants. Elephants are found in Assam, Karnataka and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are the animals which are found in Assam and West Bengal. In arid regions like Thar Desert, wild ass and camels are found. Indian lion is in Gir forest in Gujarat. Himalayas harbor a hardy range of animals which survive in extreme cold like wild dogs, wild sheep. For their conservation, Legal Protection Act is implemented. Financial and technical assistance support is given to them. National park and wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries and biosphere reserves are constructed. Project Tiger was launched by Kailash Sankla on 1st April 1973. Now, the next topic is about endangered species. What are endangered species? They are those species which are so rare that are likely that they will be becoming extinct very soon, like Asiatic cheetah, wild zebu, etc. Okay, pink-headed duck, Himalayan quail, they have gone extinct till now. Okay.